when we were making videos that nobody was watching, we had a sun chips joke. What's the deal with sun chips? I mean, they're not hot. Remember that?
Yeah, this is still a good joke. Good mythical morning.
Colorado and Washington State. Today is your last day to register online. Are you registered to vote like a beast?
If you're not, use the tools at votelikeabeast.com and make it happen. You can also check your registration status, get more info about how to vote, and educate yourself on the issues that matter most to you. Votelikeabeast.com.
Have you ever opened a new bag of chips?
Yes.
And then sniffed in that chip air and thought to yourself, I'm sniffing in air that was captured in a potato chip factory?
I wasn't thinking about the factory, I was just thinking about the chips.
Well, you better start thinking about that factory air.
Why?
I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel weird. Well, have you ever eaten a chip and thought about when it was invented?
No.
But that sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's time for the Shuffleboard Game Chips Edition.
Welcome to the Shuffleboard Game Zone.
Yeah, each round, we're gonna reach into the old fry basket over here and pull out a bag of chips that were invented in a certain decade. We're gonna taste them, and then we're gonna guess which decade we think the chips came from by shuffling our answer down to that particular decade, or as I like to call it, decade.
Ah, yeah, Decade. And whoever
No.
lands to the closest Decade wins the round. The winner at the end gets his own bag of, listen to this, everybody, foldy chips. And also gets to explain why that is so special.
Let's shuffle, y'all.
Let's reach our hands into the deep fryer.
No!
Yeah! You ever wonder what I look like without a beard? Don't Google it.
That is freaky in a different way. Give me a
I
barbecue
do
chip.
have a chin.
Okay, so we have barbecue flavored chips, not barbecue sauce flavored. I never really thought about that.
Is there a
flavored like a
difference?
no? I know that's what they mean, but they need to clarify.
You think too much, man.
No, that's right.
Okay, now listen. You've won the last 2 in a row of this game. I mean, you're on the verge.
How many?
2 in a row. You're on the verge of just owning this game. 3 in a row means you
I'm
own
not
a game.
listening to you.
That means you own a game. It also means you go first, so I have a slight advantage.
I know this is part of your strategy to psych me out.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't hear anything
If
you
you
just
win 3
said.
in a row, you can say, I own this game.
Put the bag back over your face. Beardless rep. Be quiet. Barbecue chips seem like a more classic
More classic. What does that mean for you?
than like a newfangled creation. Definitely around in the 80s. I feel like it's 1970, but I don't feel like any could be earlier than that. Something about flavored chips seems like a modern invention. All right, I'm going 1950.
Okay, out of nowhere, you went with a decade you haven't mentioned yet.
I'm splitting the difference. 1950.
Ooh, that's...
Too hard, too hard.
Oh, no,
yes!
It got a little stop there. Okay,
I think the new board, something about it, my accuracy has gone up.
What I was thinking was these had to be around in the 70s because I remember them in the 80s, which means they probably came before that. But like once you get like earlier than 60s, man.
No, they're not flavoring chips back in the 20s.
Did they even use the term barbecue back then? I don't know. I think it's 60s. Well, what's a good strategy here? I want to knock you back into the 90s and away from any correct answers and kind of land around 60. So that's what I'm going to do, but I don't want to be too hard.
Oh, that's too hard. Oh gosh, that is a masterful bump, my friend. Shoot.
Okay, before Lay's came out with sour cream and onion chips in the 70s, the only flavor available in the US other than their original salted chip was Lay's barbecue flavored chips, which were invented in 1958.
Oh man!
I got
me
you.
with the bump.
It worked.
Okay, and here's a photo of what they looked like.
I kind of like that retro design. Bring that back, Lays.
I want the smile.
It's hot.
It's tough to watch. It's tough to
Oh,
watch.
whoa.
Whoa. Are you okay? Your hands still
Already
work?
opened. I can't feel them anymore.
Fritos, man, I love these. I love everything about a Frito.
The oregano corn chip. Oh yeah, salty.
You just did that like,
You just spit corn chip slice back into the bag.
that's how I claim all the corn chips.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, I gotta go first now because I've got a point.
The bump boy gets to go first now.
Okay, Fritos are old school. Everybody knows that. I mean, look how it's shaped. That's like something you come up with 100 years ago.
Corn.
Just corn, Fritos, corn. Here's the problem though. If I land on 1930, which is what I think it is, I'm a sitting duck, brother. You're just gonna knock me out of the way. So I'm gonna try to do something potentially overly strategic here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get it to land right there, right on the tip.
Stop short of the triangle. Oh, he stopped short of the triangle.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
That's basically what I was trying to do because it creates a decision matrix for you, Link.
A decision matrix? Okay, here's what I see to be my decision matrix. I can bump you into oblivion and stay at the tip of the triangle.
Maybe.
That's all I'm gonna do. It's not much of a matrix when there's only one thing.
Well, if I had to stop where I wanted to right here,
Don't touch your foot there.
that would have been a problem.
I agree that Fritos are a classic. So we're definitely in that 20, 30, 40. So I gotta come from over here. I think this is the right angle. Oh, what a beautiful bump!
I don't see how you could not be right.
Frito inventor Charles Elmer Doolin
Chaz.
owned a confectionery in San Antonio, Texas at the height of the Depression. He decided he wanted to sell a fried corn snack, and using his own corn, he created Fritos in 1932.
Oh, yes.
And look at this bag.
Oh, that is a strange
It
bag.
looks like microwave popcorn.
Truly crisp with a K and tender.
They're not tender. Maybe they started off tender.
That is really weird. All right, the bump daddies are doing it. Did it. Oh, look at
Funyuns!
Funyuns onion flavored rings.
Man, it's just like an onion ring without an onion.
Now, I've said on this show, I'd never eaten a Funyun until on this show, like maybe within the last year. Even though I like onions, an onion flavored snack is not something that I was enticed by.
But now you are. Now you know the truth.
Yeah, because they are good.
You gotta go first because
I won last time.
we moved back to the last game.
Now, who makes Funyuns? It's not Lay's.
No. Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay, same as the corn chips. I mean, it has the word fun in it. They really had fun in the 80s. Are we looking at the 80s? Or could these be around in the 60s? I think by the 80s, they would have thought making an onion flavored snack is stupid. So it was established early.
Wow.
And I think that was 1960. Now, this is yours. I'm gonna move it
Don't
over
crush
here.
my rings.
Move mine over here to 1960. Dang, it could be earlier. I'm gonna go for the 1940 side in 1960.
Okay.
Slow and steady. Oh,
Wow,
man.
Link, you're really
Hey, you got to give it to my accuracy. man.
you're on target today.
What do you think about my reasoning?
There's a part of me that feels like this could have been the 80s because of the fun part, but we always underestimate how old things are in this game, consistently.
Yep.
I'm going to try to glance off of yours, knock you off of 1960, and move myself closer to 1970, which I feel is the answer, but still be closer to 1960, which could be the answer. There's three things that I'm trying to do.
So you're not going to bump, you're going to glance.
No, I'm going to bump.
Oh, that's aggressive. Woo!
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
you're still closer to 60, so basically all I did is go for 70, which is what I really thought it was.
Come on, Stevie.
Did you know that Funyuns were originally going to be called Oniums? But that name was already taken by another onion-flavored snack. Nevertheless, the first ever Funyuns hit the shelves in 1969.
dang it.
1 year. Give
69.
me the point.
All right.
That was the word I was looking for. Ow! Rhett, welcome to the world of sun chips. They got a matte finish on the bag. Isn't that inviting?
I never thought about it, Matt.
Not too shiny.
Man, after eating all these fun chips, sun chips don't have a lot of flavor compared to a Funyun.
No, they don't. But the cheddar ones are good.
They're heart healthy
Why? Because they're whole grain or something?
because it says it on the bag.
Okay. I know back in when we were making videos that nobody was watching, we had a sun chips joke. What's the deal with sun chips? I mean, they're not hot. Remember that?
Yeah, it's still a good joke.
But we're playing redneck characters.
But we are kind of.
Okay, here's the deal. We made that video in the 90s. Were the sun chips around in the 80s? I think it's 1990. And I like that because the bumping and the glancing is curtailed because it's against the bump board.
And as I demonstrated last round, the bumping and glancing doesn't always provide an advantage.
So you see something wrong with a little bumping and glancing?
I don't see nothing wrong. with a little bumping and glancing.
Stop! Dang it. That was a little more than I hoped for, but it is officially not
It is not
touching 90.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You think it's 90?
I think it's 80.
Well, shuffle.
But here's the deal. I think it's the 80s, but the 90s is the next best guess. I'm going to try to land my puck in that 4-quadrant area.
Very aggressive. Whoa! A little short.
So I'm in the
I
70s
love this
and the
spot.
80s. 70s and 80s.
Sun chips were originally launched by Frito-Lay in 1991.
Yeah!
Link,
Dang
this is
it.
crazy.
How are you so good at
do you mean
this?
this
You're-
is crazy?
You've been
Well,
studying
because you're
Wikipedia?
guessing the decades and landing in
Landon
them.
near them. You know what I think it is? I think I've been devoting so much brain power in the old system where the numbers are jumbled that I just give up understanding what's happening. And now I think I actually know what's going on. You got it.
It's just, as long as you get through it quickly.
The classic nacho cheese Dorito. I wonder if this is the first flavor of Dorito.
I think the first flavor was probably no cheese on it at all, just a corn chip.
Yeah, but that's not a Dorito.
Or is it?
I have in my mind like classic packaging of a Dorito, and I'm gonna associate that with a decade.
Good strategy.
I think I might have to go with the tip of the pyramid strategy again here, because it could be 1920. These could really go back. Shoot, man. I think it's 1940. I'm going for 1940, but I'm going for the back end of it. Stop, no! Dang it.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
So before
this is a tough one.
before when I was just thinking about Doritos in general, I didn't think that nacho cheese was the first Dorito, but you seem to know everything about chips, like you've been reading the wiki on chips.
I have not.
I was thinking 40 was like 40 is definitely the answer. And then I'm thinking that's later, but it can't be the 50s or the 60s because we've already done those. And then it's in the 70s and that feels too late. So I am almost positive it's either 1970 or 1940. But here's the deal. I can't win. I'm down 3-1. So what is your offer, sir?
Well, tell me your answer. And then if you go for that answer and you hit it right in the middle,
I think it might be 1940, but I'm going for 1970 because
then you gotta bank it.
I don't think there's any way I can land inside 1940 without, I mean, this puck is almost too big to fit in there.
If you can bank it and then land on 1970 without touching blackness, and you're correct, you
gosh.
win, and I have not won 3 in a row.
Is the same thing gonna happen last time where I got so freaking excited and I was wrong? I'm just not even gonna get excited about it. I'm just gonna step up and just do a job. This is just a job. This is my job. So I have to bank it into 1970 and be right, and I can win.
No blackness. Oh, that's aggressive. Oh my gosh! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen,
Dang it!
it seems that I've won 3 in a row.
Well, wait, do you want the answer?
I definitely want the answer.
Okay. The original Doritos were plain flavored, and consumers found them too tasteless after those were released in 1964.
Oh, what? Really?
Taco seasoned Doritos were introduced in 1968, but the nacho cheese Doritos, which we all know and love, came out in 1972.
Dang it! I could have done it!
You could have done it, man. You're
Too aggressive.
Woo! Bring me the foldy chips.
You'll get the foldy chips
Okay,
and
You
more.
get them in more. Don't get too
Don't
anxious.
gloat.
Okay. I'm not gloating. I just love foldy chips.
All right, thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hi, my name is Kamal Talukder, and I'm a bus driver at the beautiful University of Iowa, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Driving those looks like fun, man. You're like right there at the front of it.
Well, we're not going to let you do that unless it's a closed course. All right, click the top link to watch us guess what kind of chips we've created when mixing them together in good mythical more.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land.
Make your voice heard and vote like a beast. Visit votelikeabeast.com for all your voting needs.